white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial's pride.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Bills. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, dangerous return man showing it here. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. The Ravens at 5-4 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will be taken at the 13.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still working for the coordinator.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's another carry for Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
They're trying. his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Allen off the play fake.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Allen.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And now here come the Ravens.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Let's go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 9 now.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we have
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On play action, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Roquan Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal? In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's got room at the 30, down to the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Buying time to it.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They hand this off to Harris, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard...
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 33. It's a gain of 11 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Roquan Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Allen going to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kyle Hamilton providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On the double.
Ready? Harris starts the drive on the ground, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down, this is Harris, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They run again with Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and run with Harris. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now down 24-17. A little over a minute to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now Allen. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing is Allen. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play and getting it to midfield.